Hello and welcome to another episode of Beside the Fire with Alexander and Sime.
I'm Sime.
And I'm Alexander. And this is the show where we take an in-depth look at some of the most interesting people from around the country, and a little bit about the journey that led them to become who they are today. This is Mr. Tom White. Thank you so much for joining us.
Hello. Oh, it's a pleasure to be here.
Well, we have a quick little story of how we met him.
Yeah, we decided that, we'd take Tokyo and take it off its pedestal, and we'd just go on a little vacation to Vancouver that happens to have the cruise that goes directly to Tokyo, leaving from there.
We thought, hey, if we decide to get on that cruise, let's just get on.
Yeah, we had purchased tickets and whatnot for the cruise.
Yeah.
But, well, first of all, we met up with Shime's cousin.
My cousin Johnny lives in Vancouver. He's a director. I mean, you know Johnny. He's a director. He does a lot of music videos, commercials, and he was like, and I haven't seen him in years. He's like, come on set. It was a great opportunity. We got to be
so
on
exciting.
set.
We were on a set with more than one camera. And
it's so great.
With like a whole crew and stuff. It was
really
pretty
cool.
Pretty
Great
exciting.
craft table. That craft table. Quiche.
Johnny will invite anyone onto a set. It's sort of like, this time it worked out. It was fantastic having you guys there.
That's Johnny. He's too nice. He's too nice.
So to make a long story short, we're on set, and then all of a sudden this gentleman comes out in all green and starts flipping the hair. And yeah.
It's called, an industry term you told us is the green screen fluffer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I work in film, and anytime you see someone's hair kind of like whipping back, where it looks, it's really easy to turn a fan on, and it's this very generic kind of blowing in the wind.
It's all chaos, right?
Right.
There's no order.
And so what they've learned is that the human hand, as it goes through hair, like if you were with, your partner, romantic partner, and you would run your hands through their hair, that same effect done on a green screen. You bring someone in, completely, we call it greened up, completely greened up, and doing that motion that viewers have, there's some instinctual kind of like guttural reaction you have to seeing that as opposed to a mechanical fan.
Yeah.
I know, I did. When I saw you doing it, it looked like the most beautiful ballet I'd ever seen.
Yeah.
But with hand and hair. You don't just do hair either.
Yeah.
From what I understand, you
you
were actually in the
no.
Mission Impossible 5 with the so there's the famous scene with Tom Cruise hanging off the side of an airplane, which was real and shot on an actual airplane.
He was tethered.
What a lot of people don't know is you were also tethered right behind him, flipping the hair.
I was tethered to Tom Cruise.
Wow.
Yeah.
What was that like? Tell us about that.
I have a harness that goes around my chest, and there's a sort of very stiff titanium, it's sort of like a spine going up from my back, connecting me to Tom Cruise.
Almost like an exoskeleton kind of system?
Exactly. So when he moves, I'm moving with him. And what I'm doing is I actually have my hands inside his jacket, and I'm flapping it like this. So it looks like that's what's coming up from underneath, like the air, that weird dangling, it creates that tension. Which is also, I got to spend a few hours connected to Tom Cruise.
You were the cape manipulator for
Superman Returns in 2006.
Oh, yeah.
Bryan Singer directing.
Oh, my God, yeah. That was my first sort of big box office project. Wow, so there was a lot of stress going in. A lot of people like, I'm playing Superman, that they think it's this kind of like sloping, like how a plane takes off.
Yeah.
Superman goes straight up,
right?
And that's part of the power of it. It's like, whoa, like you see him breaking the force of gravity.
Right.
And my job normally is to kind of replicate wind effects.
And like natural.
Exactly.
Okay.
So when you have something supernatural, I'm actually holding on to the bottom of this cape. It's incredible. It's sort of ballistic nylon, so it won't break. It could hold up to close to like 315, I think is the weight limit. And so I'm holding on to the bottom of his cape, just hand strength. We do have netting underneath if I let go. But when it looks like he's breaking through the force of gravity, that's me holding on to the bottom of his cape, trying not to fall off.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so I'm sort of representing this natural force that he's trying to escape.
You are the G-force.
So eventually, my grip starts slipping, and I let go. And it's the momentum of me letting go and kind of falling back so I land safely that gives it that wave. But you have that moment of tension in the beginning, which I think is so smart. I think that the way they decided to do it is brilliant.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And you could not replicate that without a human.
No, you would have to have someone there who understands both Superman and the story behind it and the supernatural powers he has, as well as the physical properties of gravity. And that's where I come in.
What's your advice to young kids who look up to people like you?
This one.
Yeah. Spend your time touching things. If you
Makes sense to me.
If you see someone's bag kind of swaying on the subway, put your hand on that bag, just passively, and see how it feels. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you see a man jogging and he's a heavy-set man, see if you can get close enough to him to touch his skin and see sort of how it jiggles. And I'm going to tell you right now, some people are going to hate that. They're going to hate that you're touching them.
Yeah.
Run away, get out of the area. You might get some minor charges, certainly nothing serious.
That's true. That's true.
Follow that. Get around film sets. Start touching things.
We're going to do, you said you can do a little demonstration for us?
I would love to.
Yeah.
This is Tatiana.
Hello.
And she is going to model for us. And Tom, take it away. Thanks.
So basically, this is sort of a standard beautiful woman walking down like a city street, and she's just confident, and her hair moves on its own. This is usually for a shampoo, a mousse, a conditioner, any number of hair care products. I'll say they sort of do the same thing. They make your hair move like magic. So this is kind of how it happens. So if you'll notice, Tatiana is still at the moment. Her hair is not moving. And then all of a sudden, we're here.
Oh yeah.
This would be like a light jog here.
Oh, yeah.
Totally.
Now this is like, oh hey, I'm like walking into the club, it's a little slower, and so you can give that like slow motion. And maybe she turns her head and it's like, no, I don't want to talk to you about that. You know what I mean?
Totally.
I don't write the scripts, but we also have, maybe it's an action movie, okay?
Okay.
And she's falling. In which case it would be like,
Oh boy, oh no.
Oh, you know, I usually don't make the sounds. I'm just trying to give sort of that background thing. And I just sort of, one that a lot of people often forget about is I just walked in and found someone I love terribly murdered. Okay, and that sort of looks like, you know, they walk into the door and then it's just this very slight raise of the hair. That you almost don't even notice because the shots are so tight on the actor's face. But that whole hair raising thing, that's something that we've actually tried to incorporate, and it's just this added element to a film or a commercial. They really don't have murder in commercials.
Yeah, you're right. Some people are like, why don't you just use a fan? We're going to show you why you don't just use a fan.
You're going to see.
The difference is unbelievable.
Oh yeah.
We've all seen that before, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where is she? I mean, you know, is she outside of an industrial plant and the exhaust is blowing on her? You know, is she in an airplane bathroom and she just turned on that tiny exhaust?
Yeah.
But you don't,
right?
it's so kind of generic, it could be anywhere.
Then, Tom?
So this is an industrial park. She's walking by, maybe she's a detective, and she's trying to see who was here last night. And as she's walking by the sort of exhaust vents, we would just see a little bit.
The vibration is incredible.
Yeah, you know, because the force that those things have, it's like that.
Let's see it again.
Okay.
All right. Tom, Tatiana, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Fantastic
Lovely
work.
work, Tatiana. Fantastic
Always
working
a
with you.
pleasure.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you. Thank you, Tom.
It's
Tom,
so good to see you guys.
Yeah,
Thank you
really.
for coming out to Vancouver. Can't wait to show
Absolutely.
you around.
I can't wait.
Sime, it's so fantastic to see you. Thank you for
Right.
letting me be a part of it.
Oh no, we're not.
We're not brothers.